Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori if you're new here, and today we are going to try something new. We are going to do a clean and cook with me. So it's kind of like what I eat in a day combined with cleaning. I've been getting some questions lately on what kind of cleaning methods I use in my house, and I would like to show you how I clean my home with natural products that are very budget friendly. And I'm also going to show you what I eat today. So we're going to start off with breakfast. I usually have some sort of toast, whole grain toast. I use Dave's Killer bread, and then I use some avocado, salt, pepper, and onion powder. I'm going to slice up the tomatoes and put them on the toast. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I really am a big fan of the Just egg. It is an egg replacement made out of mung beans. I'm going to start off in my living room, but first I'm going to make a DIY carpet refresher is what I like to call it. I do put it on the couch as well. So you're going to need some baking soda and some essential oils of your choice. I'm using this apple scent from the brand Young Living. I'm going to put in 10 drops of that, stir it together. Now I'm making a all-purpose spray, and I use that throughout the week. I'm going to use distilled water, a little bit of vinegar, so that ratio is going to be around 25% vinegar, 75% distilled water, and then any essential oil of your choice. I'm going to shake it up and spray it on any surface that I need clean. First things first, I'm going to clear the area. You will see my toddler often in these clips. He does like to help, and I love that he loves to do that. I had my wrap ready just because I knew little Della would be a little bit fussy around this time, so she's going to join us as well. I'm going to sprinkle that scent booster, we shall call it, on the carpet and any cloth surfaces. In this instance, it's going to be the couch. I'm going to let it set for about 10 minutes, like I said. Try and occupy my toddler in the meantime, and then I'm going to sweep it up. Next, I am on to any glass surfaces, so I'm using the all-purpose cleaner and I'm spraying it on the TV. I like to use just my regular cloth here and get all the smudges off of it. So then I go back in with a damp microfiber cloth, and then I go back in with the other side of that cloth and kind of wipe it down, and that's how I get a streak-free finish. And then I'm going to move on to the windows. So Colorado right now is recovering from a lot of the forest fires, and a lot of ash and dust got onto the windows on the outside. I did the outside of the windows the other day, and now I'm moving on to the inside of the windows. So I'm just showing you here how I do it. It's the same process as the TV. So I'm going to spray it down, wipe it with this cloth, and then I'm going to take a damp microfiber cloth and wipe that down again, and then the dry side and wipe it down again. So 3 wipes. Now I'm pausing for a quick lunch. You will see this recipe later on in the week for a crock pot dip recipe video. I'm going to show you 5 of them. This is a buffalo chickpea crock pot dip, and I served mine with celery just for a quick little lunch. Now I'm moving on to the kitchen. What I like to do is clean up every single surface around the counters and the cupboards and the floor, and then I like to do the dishes last. I use this brush, and when I'm not using the brush, I'm soaking it in a water, vinegar, essential oil solution, and I like the 7th generation soap. And then when I'm done with the dishes, I like to sprinkle in a little baking soda, some of that soap that we were talking about, and scrub down the sink. I honestly scrub down the sink probably every night just because I like to wake up to a clean kitchen. Next, I'm going to spray down any surfaces that I have in the kitchen, and I'm gonna let that solution sit for about 5 minutes before I go into wiping them down. Now I'm moving on to dinner. I'm making a squash Alfredo. So here is what you're going to need. For mine, I'm going to have some squash, zucchini, a little bit of tomato on the top, and green onion. And then for my husband and son, they are going to have these beef meatballs and the Alfredo sauce. I just serve mine with a little bit of the vegan butter that I like and salt and pepper. And I like these Kroger brand tenders. They're pretty tasty. They are usually cheaper than the Gardein brand, so that's why I buy them. But if I had a perfect world, I would get the Gardein every time. So what you're gonna start off by doing is cutting your squash in half and then de-seed it. I'm not gonna save these seeds, they're really tricky to get out. But I'm gonna dunk in some olive oil, salt, and pepper. I'm gonna heat the oven at 400, and then I'm gonna stick the squash in for about 15 minutes. I'm gonna take my zoodle maker and peel this zucchini. And this sauce is really awesome. It's a big pantry staple. You can usually get it on sale for 99 cents, and you can add whatever you want to it. So I'm going to follow the package directions. I think you add 2 cups of milk of your choice. I'm using almond milk, unsweetened, and non-vanilla. So you're going to add some butter, then you're going to sprinkle in that packet and whisk it all together. You're going to add your zucchini or whatever type of vegetable you have on hand. Stir that together, add some salt and pepper, and keep it at a low simmer for about 15 minutes. You're going to take everything out of the oven, and this squash is amazing, so tasty. All you have to do is take a fork and shove down the sides, and it kind of falls off the shell. If you've never made spaghetti squash before, I definitely suggest that you try it and use a sauce for it. And now I'm plating it, so spaghetti squash on the bottom, then some chicken tenders. I decided to give this to my son, so I made his with a little bit of extra sauce, and believe it or not, he loved it. He did eat most of this. All right, and that is going to do it for today's cook and clean with me. Let me know if you like this style video. I always like switching it up. Stay adventurous, stay creative, and I'll see you next time. Bye.